everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I was playing as the Spinosaurus, and I'd been playing around Grand Plains for a little bit, and then there were these two, I think, adolescent Spinos. So I grouped up with them because they'd just arrived. Thought I was by myself, have some fun. In effect, I guess, look after them. So that's what's happened. I'd made some kills. There was the other blue Spino there. That you just saw. I'd been chill with. Haven't really partied up. We didn't really have much interaction. We just weren't really bothering each other. We did both have a common enemy against that white packy, really. At least for a bit. I think he seemed to not be bothered and tried blocking me for a bit. But the white packy had been annoying me before I started the recording, so I decided I do want to try to get it if I can. I saw the Utah next to the spine, one of the little Spinos, so I went and next to them, just kind of, I guess, protect or intimidate the raptor. And I saw that other Achillo, not Utah, sorry, the Achillo, running towards the packy, but I wasn't sure if that was the packy or the Spino, so I went over just to make sure. The packy was right next to the water for some reason, kind of cornered himself off, and so I managed to get a claw, and well, that was it. He was dead. The Spino was, I think, body blocking me or something. I don't exactly know what his goal or plan was here, but it didn't work. I got a bit of chunk because mainly I needed to get food for one of the little Spinos. There was a quest for it. But I wanted to make sure I stayed on top of my food a little bit as well. So that was just making sure that they eat up so that they don't have to, and I don't have to worry about their food. And just kind of resting, because I still wasn't fully adult, but I'd gotten to an adult, skipping ahead now, and one of them got given a trophy from one of the Megs that got a Dinon, I think it was. And then these two Dinoceruses had arrived, and at first they seemed to be chill, hadn't really done anything to attack, so it was all good. So there was a T-Rex I spotted, so I went to go get him, but I thought I'm gonna make sure I'm wet because I hadn't been wet yet, and I had the claw attack, which gives like 65% increased damage if I'm wet. So I thought I'll go do that so I can have more damage. The Dinoceruses came and helped as well as the other Spino. The T-Rex was finished quite quickly. I don't really like mix packing. I didn't really know these ducks. I was just trying to do my own fight, and the Dinoceruses kind of just came and helped. But I'm the one that started it, so I'm gonna eat anyway because that was my fight to begin with there. And it also made sure that the other little Spinos, they were definitely fed up on food, and we wouldn't need to worry about that for a while, which is a good thing. It's good. Now, after a little bit of time, I went to the water after just eating, drank up a bit, but it was pretty empty. So I went back down into the water, after we skipped a bit of time, and then I saw that the PvP icon came on. So I was wondering what that was, and the little Spinos were attacking with the Dinoceruses. So I thought, oh, okay, see what's happening. And then he attacked the other Spino, so I thought, okay, if the Spino gets involved, I will, which he did. So I was assuming that it'd be a simple two big adult Spinos versus one adult Dinoceurus, and then like focusing one, and then the other one will just be one we can deal with later, and we have the two adolescents. But then the adult Spino decided not to do anything, which was very annoying. I started getting 2v1'd. I was going to run, but then I saw that one of the little Spinos were low, and the other one was still just attacking, so I decided I had to go back and help. My AoE placements weren't the best, I will admit. They ended up swimming off, which was good, is what I needed, and I was pretty much dead at this point. I ended up taking a bit of full damage, which is not what I need. So I saw where they went, so I started going the other way, trying to lead the ducks away from the little ones. I had no health left. It was just bleed, had to wait for the bleed, so I had to somehow stop and heal up, stop the bleed, otherwise I would die, which isn't good. So I had to try and make sure I got away. I was trying to see what happening in chat, because there was something in local. I realised I had another lunge, so I ended up using it just to try to get away, and that seemed to have made him give up, which is good because I am on the brink of death. So after a little bit, the little ones decided to get out because I was still having PvP from the bleed and they wanted to heal. So I just walked up the bank here, tried hiding away a bit next to this rock so that I could heal up. The bleed had finally stopped. I still had to wait for the PvP combat timer to go out for me to start healing, but I am mere pixels away from death, very close near death experience. I have no idea of what's happened to the, I guess, baby little Spinos. I'm hoping that they were all good and okay. So I gotta party back up with them now after the fact that my combat timer has officially finished. And once I did that, I had found out some sad news that they had been tracked down after they'd healed up a bit and got killed again. So after a while of waiting and healing myself back up, I was walking around and got an invite from one of them for a waystone, because they had spawned right at the top near Rainbow Hills, and they waystoned me first because I was the bigger one, the bigger out of the other, me and the other Spino. So I accepted it, and then had to wait on the waystone timer. Now after a while, waystoned over there, and we had to then get the waystone back up and running because it was too expensive to remove the cooldown from it. So I showed him where the glowing mushrooms were, and he started restoring the waystone. I was low on some water, so I had to go to Rockfall Hill because that was the closest bit with some fresh water. I left him to continue restoring it, and I was also going to try to get a bit of food on my journeys. After a while, about 5 minutes I think, finally made it to the lake or pond at Rockfall Hill, and started drinking up, and then managed to get full. Didn't find any food on the way, which is a bit annoying, but I thought it's fine, just try get back here, help restore the waystone. It was quite close, only about one more small glowing mushroom left, and that would be it complete. So I went over to get it done, and hoping there'd still be one, and it hadn't run out. And what do you know? There was one lonely mushroom left, the perfect amount to fix that waystone, and then we can get the other little Spino back over here and finally be back together, which is all good. He finally, skipping about a minute ahead, finally accepted it and got over here. I started focusing on just eating up. They all needed a drink as well, because the Spino that spawned up here, he hadn't had a drink since he had spawned, and the other one hasn't either. So the plan was to head back to Rockfall Hill, so they could get a drink and food as well. They were up on the shoreline here, and I wasn't quite sure why, especially considering what. And then the reason why presented itself to me by biting me, so it was like a apex fish. So I started fighting it, dealing with it. That little Spino there helping me. The other one, I think, being a bit too scared, just backed off, which is perfectly understandable. To be fair, he had been attacked and almost got killed by I've forgotten the name of it, but the NPC crocodile while he was up here before I managed to get waystoned. So he was just focused on getting out of there. But we got the kill on it, which presented some more food for myself and the Spinos, which he then came over. I was assuming he was going to eat it, but he didn't in the end. And I thought, as the other one was eating it, he might still be needing some food, so I'll try catch some more fish. Ignore the absolutely horrible gameplay here of me missing that fish multiple times, and just, it's actually embarrassing. It's sad, quite sad at this point. In the end, I just managed to find this one fish instead of swapping between multiple different targets, and because he was so like high up and close to the surface of the water, I could just use the camera and go up top and see where it was and hit it a lot more easier. And then got the kill, started eating. That Spino just swam past. Both of them did it, to be honest. Bit weird. So I thought, I'll start eating because I need food. And then he came back and I think just was trying to stick near me. Fair enough, to be honest. But yeah, we ended up getting to Rockfall Hill and took a drink, but the server was closing and none of us was going to be able to be logging back on, sadly. So that was it. That was the end of the Spino journey. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.